Following her collapse on stage at All Things Go, Lola Young provides an update. Following her collapse on stage during the All Things Go Music Festival, Lola Young is speaking out. The 24-year-old singer of Messy seemed to have a medical problem on Saturday, September 27th, as she was singing at the event in New York. Fans' footage, which were posted on social media, showed Young falling backward on stage while performing her song Conceited. The song suddenly stopped, and her squad hurried to her aid. Later, Young sent a message to her Instagram Stories followers. On September 27th, she wrote, "For everybody who saw my set All Things Go today, I'm doing okay now. I appreciate all of your help." USA Today has requested an update from Young's reps. It was a wonderful experience for Young to play the event after a tricky couple of days, according to a video posted by people before the incident. "Life may truly make you feel like you can't continue sometimes," she told them. "But what do you know? I decided to come here as soon as I woke up today. I didn't want to spend my time moping. Therefore, I wanted to act." Young earlier canceled the scheduled Friday, September 26th performance at We Can Survive, a concert to promote mental health and suicide prevention in New Jersey. Lola is extremely upfront about her mental health, and there are very occasionally days that myself and my team have to take protective measures to keep her safe, the singer's manager, Nick Shymansky, stated in a since-expired Instagram story. According to Billboard and Deadline, Young's well-known single Messy off her 2024 second studio album, This Wasn't Meant for You Anyway, is her most well-known work. She gave a performance at the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival in April. She recently appeared with Seth Meyers on NBC's Late Night on September 23rd. She also played on an extended play stage at the MTV Video Music Awards earlier this month. The Mayo Clinic describes schizoaffective disorder as a mental illness marked by a mix of schizophrenia symptoms, such as hallucinations and delusions, and mood disorder symptoms, such as depression, mania, and a milder form of mania called hypomania. The Brit Award nominee has previously discussed receiving a diagnosis of this illness. Young said she couldn't find the words to convey how profoundly this diagnosis has altered my entire life in a 2022 Instagram post. She added, "I am human and I am capable of wonderful things, like everyone else. My mental health problem does not define me. I have suffered immensely learning to embrace this part of myself, and I am still learning," she wrote. "It is my superpower." The story of Lola Young's collapse at the All Things Go festival is not just another celebrity headline. It is a mirror held up to our society, our music industry, and our collective attitudes toward health, vulnerability, and resilience. What happened on September 27th, 2025, was at once deeply personal for Lola and profoundly symbolic for a global audience. On one level, this incident highlights the fragility of the human body and mind under the intense pressures of fame. Lola is only 24 years old, yet she carries the weight of international touring schedules, the relentless expectations of fans and labels, and the psychological challenges of living with schizoaffective disorder. Her collapse is a visceral reminder that no amount of success or talent makes someone immune to exhaustion, stress, or illness. But her response in the aftermath, quickly reassuring fans that she was doing okay and thanking them for their concern, shows the resilience and empathy that define her as both an artist and a person. She did not hide from the moment, nor did she allow it to become a story only about weakness. Instead, she reclaimed it as part of her ongoing journey, a journey she has never been afraid to share with raw honesty. Her openness is a radical act in an industry built on illusion. The music world often demands that artists present a polished image at all times, hiding any trace of struggle. Yet Lola has spoken openly about her diagnosis, about the days she cannot perform, and about the pain of learning to live with her condition. By doing so, she reminds us that art is not created by machines, but by human beings with complex inner worlds. Her vulnerability is not a liability. It is the very essence of her authenticity. What makes this incident especially important is the way the public responded. Instead of mockery or judgment, fans and media outlets alike show concern and compassion. The videos that spread across social media sparked worry rather than ridicule, and outlets like USA Today and People chose to highlight her own words instead of speculating recklessly. This reflects a cultural shift Proof that conversations around mental health are evolving. Where once vulnerability might have been treated as scandal, it is now more often recognized as humanity. For the music industry, however, the lesson cannot end with compassion alone. Artists like Lola cannot be pushed to their limits and then expected to recover quietly in the shadows. They need systems of support, touring schedules that allow for rest, management teams that prioritize well-being, and contracts that respect health over profit. If anything, Lola's collapse should serve as a wake-up call to the industry that the well-being of artists is not secondary, but central to their ability to create and perform. For fans, Lola's journey resonates because it reflects struggles many face in their own lives. Whether battling mental illness, burnout, or personal setbacks, countless people know the feeling of being stretched too thin. Seeing an artist they admire confront these challenges openly can be empowering, offering permission to seek help and to embrace their limits without shame. In this way, her vulnerability becomes a source of strength not only for herself but for others as well. Looking ahead, this incident will likely not be remembered as a failure in her career, but as part of the narrative that makes Lola Young such a compelling figure. It adds to the authenticity of her voice and the honesty of her art. Her words from 2022 echo loudly today. My mental health problem does not define me. It is my superpower. She has endured, adapted, and continued to create, transforming what might otherwise seem like weakness into a source of empowerment. Ultimately, her collapse is not just a reminder of human frailty. It is an invitation to redefine resilience. True resilience is not about pretending weakness doesn't exist or forcing yourself to keep going at any cost. It is about acknowledging limits, facing vulnerability, and still finding the courage to rise again. In that sense, Lola Young's moment on stage was not the end of the song, but the beginning of a more powerful chorus, one that asks all of us to place compassion above judgment, health above performance, and humanity above perfection. Because when the lights dim and the applause fades, every artist is human first. And it is that humanity, fragile yet profound, that makes their art resonate so deeply.